Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aloha Press Show. My name is JC out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Joined today with my co-host Jeff in his rather exuberant looking garage. Dude, I love the atmosphere behind you. It kind of changes week to week, but how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. I move a little bit here and there just so you can kind of see some of my wall art back here. I painted some of these myself, X-rated on that one, but it's okay. I'm looking forward to 2021. I got 2 nights left at Graveyard. Start to do this podcast on a day off in 2021. It's just like the countdown is on.
Jeff, you're exactly right. We definitely have an R-rated podcast YouTube show this week. You have 2 penises legitimately surrounding your head. We've spent about 20 minutes talking about business stuff, and sure, I never noticed the ding dongs that were just surrounding your Aloha Press hat. It looks like the penis is projecting out on a little palm tree on your hat, which is unique. Yeah, we're very excited about 2021 and you coming over to the normal side of life and being able to have a day off. And we need to apologize for our loyal viewers and listeners. I got several messages this morning saying, "Did you guys break? Like what happened? Like Joe wasn't there. Like is everything okay?" And I'm like, "No, it's not good. It's bad. Jeff had to work late, okay?" And it sucks sometimes. But so with that being said, we're gonna do maybe one show, Jeff. Maybe we might break this thing up into 2 parts. You never know where this show is gonna actually go and how long it's gonna last. But Christmas, Jeff, did you have an okay Christmas at least? I know you didn't play any golf. But did Santa bring everything you needed?
No golf, but it was great. I mean, in the line of work that I'm in, you did it for a long time. It's very rare that you actually get holidays off and get to spend time with your family. I got lucky this year. I had Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after. So it was a good time. I partied way too much. I was hurting for 3 days straight. No golf, but a lot of time with the family, good food, good drinks. So it was a lot of fun.
That's important, and it's absolutely rare. And yeah, this is probably the first year I had actually like zero we gotta, I gotta work graveyard and then show up. We gotta do Christmas morning, and then, you're gonna sleep about 8 minutes, and then we're gonna get up and do Christmas night. So, yeah, dude, that's exciting, man. It's good to hear. Let's jump in the podcast. I mean, what do you want to talk about? I mean, there's no golf going on. I mean, the only news that was delivered all week was Greg Norman's dumbass got COVID, and it was the biggest story in golf, which, by the way, I'm getting sick and tired of this COVID story. Did you see Greg Norman, playing pouty pout in the hospital bed?
Well, yeah, that's the thing that caught my eye is these fucking Instagram posts that he's making himself look all sad and wearing Steelers fucking face masks and like he's dying in there. Like, Greg, relax, bro. You just showed us a picture of your wang and no shirt on the beach like 6 days ago.
I know. It's like you're jogging on the beach, taking helicopters to your own fucking golf tournament, ruin the ladies' women's open, and you want to have this pity party? And I looked at, so he posted like, "Oh, I got these special injections and all these special drugs." Those fucking drugs aren't even covered by the insurance. That rich bastard is getting shit that the rest of us normal folk would never get. And in my, my hatefulness, get the fuck out of the hospital, Greg. You're completely fine. You're having mild symptoms. Like, how big of a pansy are you?
That's the thing. If you're fucking able to go post on social media and fuck around on your phone, get the fuck out of the hospital, give it to somebody who needs it, preferably not an inmate, and fucking recover at home. Go on quarantine. Stay away from people. Have DoorDash and fucking delivery to your house. Drink a few cocktails. Do your shit at home.
It was ridiculous. And I've had 9 COVID tests. And I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. Like, no one cares. Like, you're old, okay? Like, that would probably be the best thing for your story, okay? You're not the greatest golfer in the world. You're a great businessman. But at the same time, let's kick off 2020. Let's send the shark off into the ocean on the fucking beach. And, let's cash his fucking ticket. Because I'm sick and tired of it. The pity party. Oh, I'm so lucky I get to quarantine in my guest house. Fuck off. Like,
hey,
the rest of America's closing businesses down while you fucking complain.
Well, take a page out of Jack Nicklaus's book. Him and his wife fucking both had it. They're elderly. They're in that that age range, that's acceptable to freaking death. They didn't brag about it. They came on 3 months later and said, "Oh yeah, we had it. We fucking dealt with it. We got over it. No big deal." Take a lesson.
Yeah, take a lesson out of the old the Nicholas book, Mr. Shark on the Beach. I'm pretty sure that Instagram picture you posted about your ding dong was fake. I'm pretty sure that was a dildo. It looks like the thing on Jeff's wall right now. It just pisses me off. So, Greg Norman, have a great Christmas. Don't cough on anyone, you stupid Steeler fan.
What a great way to start the show.
Just an anger bang. You know what I mean? Like just a pure anger bang.
Oh, fuck.
But
I love it.
Someone else that was just posting anger bangs is it's this new story. It's the Happy Gilmore of the fucking 2021, I hear. I can't remember his name. I think I named him the caveman last show. Kyle Berkshire, the world long drive guy, is trying to make it to the PGA Tour. Jeff, one, I need your take on his hair and him hanging out with Bryson DeChambeau. What's the connection there?
It's a weird combo. They might do some weird things when they're not in their little garage hitting balls off a mat out into the wilderness. But I read some articles that said the guy's trying to make the tour. He's going to play some mini tour events. Our boy Bernie down in Florida plays in these same type of tournaments. So who knows? They may be paired together. They might play together. He can hit an 8-iron 306 yards. That for most people, they can't hit 2 8-irons that far. Do I believe that? No, absolutely not. The screens are fucking fake, off mats. Go hit it on a driving range, off the ground, and then I'll believe you with a laser. But, hey, it's another story. There's absolutely nothing to talk about in golf besides you might have to ask him. But, hey, another pity party, speaking of that. Did you see Phil's video?
No.
Oh, Phil posted the same type of thing. Over 50, hitting bombs and not hitting anywhere near as far as he needs to hit it. And he's got a lot of work to do in the next month to be able to play. And just it was pathetic. It really was. And he was in slacks and a fucking collared practicing.
It was like the image that he posted after the U.S. Open earlier this year of him cuddled up, getting his ass kicked at the U.S. Open and cuddled up on the couch. It's like, Phil, stop being the victim. Fuck. Like, you make plenty of money. You're old as fuck. Like, get fat. We've already solved your problem. Like, I've checked the tape. I went back. I spent hours of YouTube watching you hit bombs when you were spraying it with 3 drivers in your bag. Just get fat, Phil. That should be your goal in 2021.
The thing about it is he's posting this video, right? And he's complaining and saying he's got a lot of work to do. He's still hitting the ball 320, 330. You're right. He didn't hit it that far when he fucking used to win.
You don't need
It's obviously not that. Yeah, it's not that, Phil.
Well, put down the fucking driver and grab an iron and a putter, okay? Maybe just play a few rounds with those clubs because you suck. Get rid of that stupid blade putter. Phil Mickelson has literally welded together a piece of steel with some Odyssey shit putter. I mean, he needs to go to full like DJ mode of just like big chunky mallet and stop giving into these little shitty blades, right?
And get rid of that stupid fucking claw saw grip that he's trying because he changes mid-round. He changes short to long putts. Just fucking go back to normal, a little forward press and make some fucking putts.
Exactly. I agree. The end of 2020 has been the pity party for some of these golfers in their fancy world of the PGA Tour. The thing that I don't hear a lot of is I don't hear a lot of female golfers bitching. Is it just because they're not as popular or what's going on in the world?
I think that they actually kind of rose to the top the last month of golf because the PGA Tour was settling down. They made some money. They got some airtime. Fuck yeah, they're riding high into 2021.
Dude, I was looking at some of the stats like the event that Tiger and Charlie were behind this paywall. They actually had better ratings on that tournament than they did the U.S. Open tournament, which is just kind of mind-boggling, a little ridiculous for the ladies. But I'm looking forward to the ladies' game. I watched something on golf.com, and they did this whole 15-minute story about golf etiquette around women golfers. And I immediately reverted back to our podcast YouTube last week when we mentioned if you ever see a woman on the golf course. And the thing that this lady golfer was talking about, she was just bitching about the most common things. And she was like, well, don't give us advice. Don't give us any putts. and don't drive by our tee box when we haven't hit yet. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, then scoot back a fucking tee box. Like, stop bitching. Like, just get up there and tell someone to shut the fuck up, and play your game. There's just been a lot of whininess at the end of December.
I read that same article and I got upset too because it's like women don't want to be treated differently, right? But
Right.
then they want to come out and bitch about the same things that we fucking do to the men that go play the gold tees. I drive right by their fucking tee box every time. One, because I don't care, and two, because I forget most of the time.
Well,
Right?
yes.
It has nothing to do if you're a man or a woman. If you're not playing from the same tee boxes as me, I'm probably going to drive by yours once or twice during a round, maybe 3 times.
I agree with you. I was just
And if you suck, I'm going to give you fucking putts because I don't want to watch you miss a 3-footer. Okay? It has nothing to do with your sex.
Yes, and she was just, and I don't know who the lady golfer was. It was like some columnist or writer or one of these fucking complainers, and it just was like the biggest liberal push when it comes to like equality. And I'm like, we give the same shit to men and women and transgendered people, and it doesn't matter your fucking race. Like, I'm sick and tired of women being the victim. And I'm not saying all women. I'm saying certain women playing the victim role when it came to the game of golf. Like, fuck off, okay? Grow a little hair under your lip, and fucking give us some shit back. Like, stop taking this. Stop being the victim out there.
Golf media is just digging for anything to write about right now. And the topics they're coming up with are not very good, but it's not even the topics that are bad. It's their fucking reasoning. I mean, we've got 2 that we're going to talk about here that were articles from this week that are they're just boring. Their answers are boring. Their responses are boring, which, hey, it gives us a little ammo to come out and tell it how it really is, since, only 89 people subscribe to our show. We're not getting the worldwide viewership yet, but it just they're just grasping at straws right now, and it's very annoying.
And it's rough. It's like I want to fucking talk about it. I want to, I just don't like how do we come up with better topics? Like, what's the solution? Or is it just like turn it off for a week? Like, and if you're watching this and listening, like, I have not been updating the Instagram social media stuff just because I do not want to post just dumb shit. I pull up Instagram, I just get pissed, and I'm like, it's another dumb video. It's another dumb fucking swing. Oh, 5 tips to swing better this winter. And it's like, you're not going to swing any better this winter because you're fucking dressed in, you look like Jeff swinging the golf club because it's freezing ass fucking cold outside. Like, your swing's not going to get better this winter.
Well, and here's if you're original with your posts, funny shit, I'll laugh at it. I might even like it. But when I go through my feed and it's 4 or 5 different Instagram accounts and they all post the same fucking shit on the same fucking day.
Yeah, the same meme. Like, someone's got to capture and regulate the meme game, because we follow a handful of accounts that show some of these memes, and they're funny. But when they start sharing the same one, it's like, come on, guys, like, get on the same fucking level, get on the same page, okay? Eminem is not fucking dropping the same goddamn song as fucking Dr. Dre is, okay? They create their own shit.
Well, that's the thing. If you make it and you post it, it's yours.
Yeah.
There's no fucking reposting it as somebody else. It's like, there was one today of Bill Belichick throwing the phone on the sideline last night, and it said something about, when you call into the pro shop, try to make that fucking late tea time for a Saturday, and they're fucking full, right? Funny. I like it. But I don't need to see it come up on 6 different feeds.
Yeah. If any suggestions, like, and we need as many followers as possible. I mean, I've got, questionable folks on our Instagram and YouTube show, but some of them might need to pay for their services. It might be like a prostitute, I would assume, because she posts dirty things and offers us deals on things that I don't want deals for. But you're immediately going to get blocked or dropped from the old follow the mix. But Jeff, continuing on to our we're going to call it like the end of year rant. I think I don't know what the title is for this podcast is, but I've got, a couple things on my list of things to talk about, but I guess one of them that we brought up, that one of those articles that you wanted to talk about, was what food drives you absolutely crazy on the golf course?
See, so I took this question a little bit different, right? Because I know where you're going to go with it because we actually chatted a little bit beforehand. But the things that drive me crazy are the guys that eat like the Boda nachos with jalapenos and shit at the turn, and then the next thing you know, they're running to the fucking bathroom and holding up the group, skipping holes. Like, hey, I'm all for the fucking glizzy at the turn. Get you a dog, get you some fucking Cheetos, maybe. But if you got stomach issues, stick to a power bar. Maybe a Gatorade, because anybody that's spending more time in the fucking Porta John than they are on the fucking back nine can't play with me.
Well, and that's the worst thing in the world when during 2020, at one point in time, there was no bathrooms on the golf course. It was like you're either digging a hole in the woods or fucking wiping your ass with your sock. So you got to know your stomach and you got to know your surroundings. And especially new golf courses, there's been a time or two when I've had something spicy the night before, and you venture out to, even Spyglass was one of them. I had a little iffy night, the little mixture of some seafood and some questionable drinks. But the last thing you want to do is be fucking caught in the woods with your pants down, fucking taking a shit. Like, that's probably not a good thing. So I agree with you, Jeff. But the one thing that drove me absolutely crazy this last weekend was whoever is eating sunflower seeds like a fucking bird on the goddamn green, okay? I don't care if you eat sunflower seeds. Who the fuck is chewing sunflower seeds while putting on the fucking putting green? And who spits them on the fucking green? Like, it's like as bad as pine needles. Like, I gotta go up there and fucking swipe away your stupid sunflower seeds. It drives me absolutely fucking crazy.
That's unacceptable. Sunflower seeds, fucking pistachios, any type of fucking nut with a shell.
Fucking
you see
peanuts.
That shit on the fucking, on the green. That's you might get a Dumb and Dumber stick to the leg if I see you doing that.
It's like they sell that shit they sell it de-shelled, okay? Buy that version if you need it on the fucking golf course. If your fucking bird feeder is fucking full, okay, get the fucking shelled version or the shell-less version. But Jeff, what else do you want to talk about? But that was my rant on food.
Well, so here's one this one caught my eye a couple of days ago, and it was an article about how you should react when somebody hits into you on the golf course, right? So this guy writes this whole article, and he's got 4 things he says about how maintain calmness, take the high road, blah, 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 blah. And so I got to thinking, right? Because everybody's had this situation where either you've been hit into or you hit into somebody, right? And I wrote down a couple things, and I said, there's three things that come to mind when the hitting into somebody happens. And the first is, was it intentional, right? Did I fucking do that shit on purpose? And am I trying to fucking prove a point, or am I trying to hurt you? Second is, was it accidental? And then third is, was it a miracle? Because we all got that buddy who's fucking topped 18 tee shots in a row, and then fucking all of a sudden we just say hit because you're fucking terrible, and he bombs one, and it goes into the group in front of you, right? And then a lot of it also has to do with, do you know the guys you're playing in front of or behind, right? Because, you can do that shit to fuck around with them. You might try to hit their cart, chase them off the green. But it was another article that was poorly written. I have a story I want to tell. Do you have a story, anything about that?
Yeah, I've got a story. I've got a couple stories. I've been hit by fucking golf balls. My cart's been hit with some road golf balls. And the thing I found about majority of the time when someone is hitting into your group, majority of the time it's a fucking accident. Most of the time, some of these golf courses have fucking blind tee shots. You're fucking rushed. The fucking next group's coming behind you. It's Saturday morning. Everyone's fucking eager to get home because they fucking told their wife, like, oh, golf only takes about 3 hours on a Saturday, which is fucking bullshit. They're setting themselves up for failure, and then they're rushing around the golf course. And so most of the time it's an accident. And most of the time you're like, hey, fuck, you didn't kill me. I don't have any broken bones. I'm not fucking bleeding. Like, I didn't lose a testicle. Like, fuck, dude. Like, hey, whatever. It shit happens. But I've been accused of hitting into people at this one particular time that I can think of. And I felt like I dealt with it okay. There's a couple ways to handle it. One was, I was on the 9th fucking tee box. This particular group in front of me was playing some rather frustrating golf. You could tell the guy was having a challenging day. He was, they call it like the fucking left, right, the army walk down the fairway where you're just fucking shank left, shank right, shank left. And it's just a struggle to get anywhere into the green. And then by the time you get to the green, you feel rushed because you're a shitty fucking golfer. You've chunked 3 chips. You put it in the bunker. Now you're picking it up out of the bunker. You put it on the green. And this guy's been doing it for 8 holes. And I'm playing as a single. They didn't offer to let me buy, but I took my time. I was doing Instagram, fucking YouTube stuff. Was not in a hurry at all. Did not need to fucking get done in an hour and a half like this guy was trying to. But so sure enough, the guy fucking hits a shot, gets in his cart, drives to his wife's ball because she hits it farther than him. She hits the ball up near the green. They take off. Well, I fucking zipped a 2-iron about 260 down the middle, and it fucking skidded kind of towards the direction of them, like down the fairway. Like it would, it might have got a cart path bounce, and I fucking roll up, and they're on the green. Well, this fucking jackass gets back in his car with his wife and turns around and drives at me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this about? Maybe he's going to let me pass on the fucking 10th hole. Like, this is cool. So me, cheerful as this, wearing all my Aloha Press gear, not trying to fucking destroy the Aloha Press name by tagging people with golf balls, but this motherfucker gets out of his car and starts screaming at me, losing his fucking mind, screaming at me that I was hitting golf balls into him the entire day, which I fucking was not. And he runs over to me like he's going to fight me. So I just quickly square up like I'm going to fucking punch this guy in the mouth because I've had to do that occasionally in life. And he picks up my golf ball like a fucking 3-year-old and throws it like 80 yards away from me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, what are you? So anyways, he go ahead and finishes fucking yelling at me after he throws my golf ball. And I'm in shock. When he picked up the golf ball, I thought, okay, he's going to throw the golf ball at me and then I'm going to hit him. And I'm going to hit him really hard. Because I now armed myself with a fucking sand wedge. And so it just was like, it just really showed on how poorly someone can handle someone hitting into you. So that ended quickly. I had to have a small conversation with the golf pro because this asshole, you just never know what they're going to fucking do. But this is the same golf course where they had a fucking shooting at on tee box number 1 that fucking put down a few golfers. So you just never know what's going to happen out of your local club. So Jeff, that's my story of hitting into people. I'm sure you've got a good one. You've been playing golf quite a bit.
Well, you showed good restraint there. I will say that. The big thing about hitting into people, kind of the number one rule is if you can reach the green from the tee box and like you can roll it up on them, I say go for it, right? You can do it. Now, I'm not saying it's a 280 hole and you're going to fly it into them, right? But if you can run one up near the green, okay, I'm all for it because nobody's ever waited for the green to clear and hit a good shot.
No,
it just doesn't fucking happen.
No.
You might as well just fucking hit, right? And I've had people put my ball on the tee, when you can't see it, or I've had people hit it off the green down out of bounds and not tell me, and I write down a 5 in a money game, and I was fucking 8 feet for eagle and had no clue. But there's one particular story that sticks out in my mind, and we're playing out of Castle Oaks, our home course, number 14 for those of you that know. Blind shot, right? You can usually see the back of the green, if they've reached the green. It's a tough green to fly onto, but you can always get it close, right? It's a cold day. I fucking hit away, fucking chilling, playing with the head pro. She's in the fairway, and all of a sudden, this guy wasn't army walking, but here he comes on a fucking beeline in his cart back to the middle of the fairway. I haven't even seen where my ball's at yet, right? Motherfuckers, he's a big dude, big puss, but I don't really care. He gets out of the cart and just starts going ape shit on me. Right? He's sweating. He's crying almost. He's so mad. And I'm just like laughing. I'm laughing at him because I don't know what the fuck's going on. And he wants to swing on me. He doesn't. He wants to fight. I don't fucking bite. I just tell him, okay, you psychopath, right? You can leave now. So he goes back, fucking finishes his round of golf. I finish. We get to the fucking cocktail hour. And I find out he was lying to me the whole time. The ball didn't even fucking come close to him. It was over near another guy. He just fucking must not have liked me. I don't know what it was. So he tried to apologize. I told him, fuck off. We don't talk to each other anymore. He might still work there. I don't know. But yeah.
I think he still does. I know exactly who you're talking about. He occasionally could go high and to the right. But the thing I don't understand is the fucking lie. Like, fuck off. Like, it's not your fucking battle. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you didn't kill anyone. Like, it's not like they're fucking limping off the golf course with a fucking black eye. Like, it's just a great fucking shot. And you're absolutely right. Like, There has been so many times where I've been sitting in a group and we're about, 240, 260 out from the green on a par 5. And my playing partner looks at me and goes, I'm going to wait until the green clears. And you're like, no, you're fucking not, bro. Like, you're not going to clip your 3 or 4 wood perfect, hit it around, over, up and over the fucking trees and bunkers to get it on there. No, hit. Because what you're going to do, one, you're going to hit about 180 yards. You're going to slice the fuck out of it. And then we're going to have to go look for it in the fucking woods. So just fucking get moving. Like, so I'm not going to say I'm a proponent of hitting into people, but let's roll the dice occasionally and let's fucking get this shit over with.
Well, and there's a reason you yell for on the golf course. And here's the thing. We've all played a lot of golf. Never have I seen somebody fly a ball 300 yards or 280 yards or through and hit somebody on the fly. That far away, it just doesn't happen. If it does, I'm sure there's some stories out there, but you're much more likely to shank one right or left and fucking drill somebody than you are hitting it 300 yards.
Yes. The golf balls that I've been hit with in my life has been shanks, okay? It's not been from fucking people flying it into me. The only time that's going to happen is on the fucking PGA Tour when you're standing at about the 330 mark when Rory McIlroy steps up to the tee box, okay? That's the only time you're going to hit with a golf ball. And even then, I've never seen any horrible injuries before. It's just, I mean.
Hey, those people, they want to get hit with the golf ball because then they're getting a fucking photo, a signed glove. Yeah. No.
Getting Phil Mickelson to give him a fucking hug. So I agree with you. That article was poorly written. I read it, and sometimes you just got to fight them. I mean, fuck, you step 2, you grab my golf ball. If you throw the fucking golf ball at me, I'm going to punch you. That's, rule number 1. If that should be on a fucking t-shirt. I think that's going to be our new fucking t-shirt. Throw a golf ball at me, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. Aloha press. Fuck off. So we had an abundance of questions come through last week when we were doing the giveaway that was won by a nice lady down off Wilson Way, Miss Linda. We'll be shipping that off to her. I haven't gotten it to the fucking mail yet because, well, it's been Christmas, so it's
holidays.
It's holidays. The UPS is closed. But a couple questions that I thought were kind of unique and cool that we wanted to touch on. Some of the listeners wanted. But before we get into the questions, I have one request from the listeners. If you submit a question, okay, do not hesitate to give us a little juicy question. Okay, we want some R-rated questions. I mean, if it doesn't make the cut, if it's a little over the top, like we're not going to add it. And if we do add it, and you don't want to be named, like say please don't add my name. Shit, we make up half the names anyway, so we don't fucking piss anyone off. Like, so just understand that. Like, if you want to get a little, like, is Bryson DeChambeau, gay? Like, that's not a crazy fucking question. It's 2020. Like, it's not 1972. Like, fuck. So, one of our listeners, Kate, wants to know, Jeff, what's in your bag? What's in your golf bag? Now, I get it. You got metal sticks. You got some woods. You got a fucking fancy Law Press putter from Synergy. What is the one thing in your golf bag that fucking not every golfer is going to be carrying?
Well, here's the thing. Not every golfer is going to be carrying it. Some may be. But for me, there's 3 things I've always got to have in my golf bag when I go play. And the first is a flask, preferably filled with some type of brown liquor. The second is a cigar cutter. And then the third is a motherfucking lighter, because nobody seems to ever have a goddamn lighter. And you know this. Pro shop matches and the fucking cartborn matches on a windy day, you're gonna burn your face before you're gonna light the cigar. Okay, so the lighter. If I had to say one thing that's most important that not many people have is a fucking lighter, a good lighter.
Yes, a good lighter, multiple lighters. That I always recommend a good lighter. It's when I saw this question pop up, I kept thinking about like, what the fuck is in my bag? And then I started going through my bag and I'm like, oh, like this makes sense. Like, fuck, the couple things for me that I have to have in my bag or I will fucking die, literally die, is fucking some type of sugar. If you catch me without sugar and my fucking like blood sugar drops low, one, I'm going to fucking pass out because I'm going to be smoking a fucking cigar and that's just going to put me over the fucking top. And you're going to be like, what's wrong with JC? He's laying on the ground. It's just going into a fucking hypoglycemic shock right now. He'll be fine. Just give him a Snickers. So I always have fucking some type of sweets or like Cliff Bar or some shit in my bag, just because you never know if the hot dog's gonna fucking do it at the turn. But yeah, so I'm going like some type of food and then a cigar lighter, and then of course, I actually don't ever carry liquor in my bag. I always think that's gonna be bad because you have a couple bad holes and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna drink, and then you get a little, and you're like, fuck, how am I getting home? Like, I was supposed to stay sober today. Like, so I always kind of keep that out. But yeah.
Well, I got a pretty good Christmas gift that actually, it was perfect timing because I bought a really cool cigar holder when we were at Pebble Beach, and I lost it in Tahoe a few weeks ago. So I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have one anymore. But my brother came through with this flask cigar holder combo with my initials on it. So it's bigger, but it holds your whiskey and it holds 2 cigars. So it's a little 2-in-1. I'll bust that out this Thursday when we go golfing. But hey, it's not uncommon for me to have a full flask, multiple cigars, a couple lighters, and then 1 golf ball in my bag. Like that's not uncommon.
That's why Jeff occasionally plays the fucking dusted off version that fucking he pulled out of the pond because fucking he just ran out of golf balls. It happens.
Priorities are messed up sometimes.
You gotta, I guess you just, you find a golf ball out there. You can't find a cigar. I can guarantee you this. Fucking, if you're thirsty, you need some fucking candy, and you want a good smoke, those 3 things will not be at the golf course. What they do sell always is about $17 fucking Pro V1. So I agree with you.
Hey, and if you want to learn how to play conservative and fucking manage the golf course, go on the first tee with 1 golf ball. Okay.
You might be hitting fucking putters all day. Like I agree with you. That's definitely one way to get it done. But the other question that was asked was, which I thought was kind of unique. What's one of the biggest breaches of etiquette that you've ever done come on the old golf course?
God, I can't think of one that I've done. I'm sure I've fucked with people. I've had my phone ring on my watch when somebody's trying to putt. I fucking laughed about something, cracked a beer. I'm sure I did something stupid. I'd like to turn my music up sometimes. It might be in somebody's backswing. It's not intentional. Just there's a delay. The only thing that ever bothers me really, like, I don't care about loudness on the golf course, screaming, where you park your cart, where you stand. I don't care about any of that as long as you don't walk in my fucking line on my putts. That is the one thing that bothers me. Like, if I got a 6-footer for birdie and you motherfuckers are putting your heels and digging in and your fucking soft spikes, like it's no big deal, and don't even acknowledge it, that'll get me.
I agree with you. And I will say that's probably one of the things that I have done on accident that I feel horrible about, because it's not like you're playing your typical hard, fast fucking greens like you would on the PGA Tour or a fucking US Open. These courses that we play on, like literally the Poana, the fucking bent grass, like you're going to leave a fucking half-inch fucking divot in front of this guy's fucking line. And it's just, there's no way of tapping it out. You're going to have to fucking leave and come back for fucking 2 hours to make sure that fucking imprint's gone. So I agree with you. I think, but etiquette-wise for me, I think the one breach that I've committed – now, fuck the etiquette thing. Like, that's the one thing that drives me crazy. It's like, oh, golf has fucking etiquette. You know what doesn't have etiquette that I love? Football, okay? Because you could just punch people in the mouth and be like, you get a 15-yard penalty. Like, in golf, it's like, oh, sir, like, that's unacceptable. Like, fuck that. Like, no, shit happens. Fucking apologize for it. Play your music, smoke your cigars, and fucking have a good time.
Well, hey, we didn't get to play high school golf, but I've heard a lot of stories from my brother and his friends that played high school golf, and they talk about how, somebody gets upset, right? He gets upset. He snaps his club over his leg. They fucking DQ him. The other player can DQ him. He throws his club in the pond. Are you kidding me? Like, that's his bad. He's down a club. Let him play. He's obviously a mental midget. He's in his own head. That's fucking, you got him right where you want him. Why are you going to DQ him?
Yeah, don't DQ. Go try and fish that fucking golf club out and fucking stick it in your bag. That's what I would do. Like, fuck, this is my souvenir now, you fucking son of a bitch. Like, this is gonna be great. Like, come match 2, about 4 weeks from now. Oh yeah, that thing. I'm welding that thing together and using it on the fucking first tee. Like, just
and they're just getting started. I'd want to see the fucking rest of the show. What else is gonna happen?
Like, what else is gonna fucking float? Are you gonna fucking jump in the pond? Like, am I gonna have to fucking talk you down off the fucking walking bridge? Like, you just never know. So I like that. Jeff, it's you want to get into good old hot or not?
Yeah, you want that? I got one more other thing to talk about.
Oh yeah. The drink thing. Let's fucking
Yeah.
talk about the drink thing. Another hot topic in the old week after Christmas golf news. Yeah.
So, and we talk about this every episode because it's our outlet, it's our escape from life and work to play golf and have some cocktails, especially with the boys before, during, and after. This article caught my eye a couple days ago. They interviewed, the golf.com interviewed a cart girl, and she gave them the top 12 drinks that she sells on the cart. And I wrote this list down, and half of them I don't fucking know. And I don't agree with her orders. So I'm going to go through her order real quick, see what your take on it, and then I'll give you what I think the Aloha Press order should be. So are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, this is like rapid fire. This is fucking – I'm not going to go super slow here. Number 12, canned cocktails. Have you had them?
Yes. Not great.
I've had them once, not very good. Number 11, Pink Whitney vodka. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't drink shit that's pink. I feel it's not because it's pink. It's just I feel like I'm drinking like cotton candy or some shit. It's just not good. No, I've never.
Who's drinking that?
I don't like.
All right, number 10, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Oh, no, I got to go back. I have drank a pink drink before. It was called the Pink Panty Droppers. I think it was vodka, Coors Light, and pink lemonade. That will fucking make you do some crazy shit. I think I jumped off a roof into like a fucking snowbank after drinking some of that shit. I almost went to jail that night. So yeah, I have drank pink shit before. I don't drink it anymore. It's bad. What's number 10?
All right, 10 Sierra Nevada.
Fuck that. No, I'm not looking to gain fucking 18 pounds off 3 beers. No, let's.
And who wants to sit and drink pine cones on the golf course?
Yeah, no thanks.
All right, number 9, Bell's Two-Hearted Ale.
If I struggle pronouncing your fucking brand, I'm not buying it. It's got to be simple. I'm a simple kind of guy.
Number 8, Jim Beam.
Oh, fucking sign me up. Like, of course it's fucking number 8. Like why the fuck are they selling at the golf course? Like, I get it. You know how much that shot would be at the fucking golf? It'd probably be about $9 at a fucking halfway decent golf course. So I'm a huge fan on the rocks, maybe in some Coke. How about you, buddy? You like the old Beam?
You know what? I'm a big fan of Jim Beam Black right now. That $18 a bottle.
Oh,
and
so good.
It is freaking good to go. Number 7, Corona.
I love the name just because it's a big fuck you to the world right now. Give me a lime and some vodka. Tequila shot in it. That's good, I think.
6, Allagash White. It's some type of a beer.
No, those fancy fucking beers drive me fucking crazy. Like, it's just give me a cream soda with vodka or something, like if you're gonna fucking fuck with me.
Number 5, Budweiser.
Oh, all day long. Like, if you're gonna give me any of the champions of fucking beer, like, you might as well give me a Budweiser. Like, you better find me a bathroom too, or pack me a roll of toilet paper in my golf bag, because it's gonna be bad at least the next day.
Number 4, High Noon. Fucking seltzer drinks.
I don't drink seltzer stuff. They're usually like healthy, and I'm not a big fan of them.
Number 3 was something called transversion. I don't know.
What the fuck that drink is. No, I know what those fucking things are. It's some barstool fucking piece of shit. Those fucking lazy fuckers. They fucking branded it, put their stupid name on it. Those foreplay guys, they're fucking tools. If you drink that shit, you're not allowed to golf with us.
Number 2 is hard seltzers like Truly, fucking White Claw.
No, fuck off. No, unless you're drinking shots of vodka with them, like, there's no reason.
And number 1, light beer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, great golf course beers. That's disappointing that they put Budweiser, but then not a fucking just light beer. What? Come on, like, there's certain light beers that we don't, we're not going to be drinking. But yeah, I think it's an okay list. I think she was on the take for some of those fucking companies. I feel like it was an advertisement pool. Like, Yeah, I don't know if you visit the Aloha Press website. Like we've got Jack Daniels, Mercedes-Benz, TaylorMade, and Nike Golf on there. Yeah, eventually they're going to be partners, but come on, like fucking
Hey,
really.
we sponsor them right now.
It's true.
We just need to flip it and have them sponsor us.
I agree.
All right, I'm just going to go through mine real quick. I'm going to hit all 12 of them, and then I want your take on what you think and if you'd add or subtract anything.
All right, let's go.
All right, I'm this fucking rapid fire. 12, this is JC special. Red wine. Fucking 11, champagne. Mexican beers. 9, margaritas. 8, fireball. 7, gin and tonic. 6, hard seltzers. 5, vodka sodas. 4, screwdrivers. 3, Bloody Marys. 2, any type of whiskey, Coke, Jim, Jack. And then number 1, light beer.
I love it. The only thing I don't like is fucking Bloody Marys. You could shove that shit right up your ass. I am fucking not drinking Bloody Marys to save my life. Like I just had spaghetti for dinner. I don't want it in my fucking cocktail. Okay, Dude, let's get it fucking real. I know we featured a take on the newsletter about Bloody Marys. I fucking hate them. You might as well. Yeah, in the champagne. I mean, we're popping bottles. Like, let's fucking. You better have something fucking cool happen on the golf course. So, I think it's in line. I mean, what do you think?
I like it. Here's the thing: drinking on the golf course is seasonal. You know, when I go out there Thursday, am I going to be having fucking all these cold mixed ice drinks? Probably not. I'm probably going to start with like a fucking brandy and coffee, a whiskey, whiskey and coffee, something like that. That's going to warm me up, and then I'll move into some light beer. Thursday's going to be a rough round because I got to go all day, all night. It's New Year's Eve. You know, I got fucking party animals going to be out there with me. It's going to be a long fucking day.
So what? I mean, Jeff. I mean, you just listed the Cart Girl special with fucking delivering drinks. I'm a huge fan of the Cart Girl, and we've covered the Cart Girl topic. And I think, I mean, when ordering from the Cart Girl, have you ever seen the Cart Girl do anything stupid out on the golf course?
Hey, the better the cart girl, the more stupid they are, right? The ones that are taking shots with you, the ones that are playing golf with you, hitting putts, betting with you, talking shit to your buddies, whatever it may be. You get them on your side, they're going to follow you for 18 holes, especially if you tip them well. So I forgot your question already, but I'm all for them.
No, I love the Cart Girls. It's fucking wonderful. The only Cart Girl I don't like is the Cart Girl who literally wrecked her golf cart into my golf cart. And fucking we had to take like 10 minutes to get it unstuck and unfucked. And then I had to go explain to the golf course, like, I didn't damage your fucking golf cart. Your fucking Cart Girl crashed into me. So she might have had a few cocktails, but she sounded like a real fun one. But that's incredible, Jeff. Yes, I think someday – very soon, some of those cocktails that you mentioned, they're going to be fucking sponsoring the old podcast and YouTube show. I'm sure we're going to have instead of this empty, nameless glass, it's going to have some other fucking brand on it. But I love it, buddy.
We better. Are you ready for hot or not?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Hot or not? Nah, bro.
All right, so this week we're going Sisters Edition, LPGA Tour style, right? First, I wasn't sure if they were twins or not, because from afar, they kind of look similar, they have the same body style and stuff. But I'm going to throw this to you. We're going Sisters Edition, hot or not. Who's hotter? Who you taking? Jessica or Nelly Korda?
So I mean, to be quite honest with you, like I don't really know. If there was a police lineup and I had to actually name them like based on what they look like, I have no fucking clue. Like I did some research. They're always very popular on the old golf spectrum just because it's like a hot topic with the LPGA. They love the sister stories and I get it. That's cool and everything, but it just, especially in the hot or not segment, I just feel like I got to take it like super dirty, and I just can't. I probably shouldn't go this way, but I'm going to anyways. But you got to make it into a porno, right? Like, are they together? Like, what? I mean, it's hard to separate them, It's like, because to be quite honest with you, like, some of their golf pictures, neither of them are fucking very hot. But then some of them, you're like, oh, like, you guys went to a benefit, maybe a sponsor event, and you're fucking absolutely hot. So I'm going to go hot. The older sister's the hotter one. I think she's the taller one, too.
What's her name?
I
I don't know.
I think it's Jessica, maybe. Fuck, should we look
All
this
right.
up?
I'm disagreeing. If you pick Jessica, I'm disagreeing with you. I'm going with Nelly, and I don't know if she's the older or the younger, but her Instagram is much better than the other one when it comes to off the course photos. So I'm going with her in the Sisters edition.
So which one is? So you're going with the younger one or the older one?
I'm going with Nelly. I don't know if she's fucking younger or older. I thought they were twins at first, JC.
That's true. I looked at Jessica's the older one. If you're listening to this on the podcast, go to the YouTube show, subscribe, like, and follow our videos there. But absolutely, we'll add some of the photos there. Nelly's the younger one. Which one did I think was hot? The older one, right?
Yeah. Wait,
yeah.
That's 2 weeks in a row. That's 2 weeks in a row we've disagreed. I like it.
Yeah, we've disagreed a lot. So then, I put it up on Instagram, did a little poll. It's sure enough, it was split down the middle of, the last edition. I can't remember her name. Junlin Ko was. Did I say that fast enough? I could.
Is that her name, or is it Jin Young Ko? What's her name?
Jin Young Ko. It's. I called her Lynn, but it happens.
Okay.
Yeah, they were split down the middle. So we'll see on this, edition of the Instagram. Little show, but I'm going with the older one. I think it's the safer bet. I think she has a little bit more experience, on the golf course. Jeff, where are you going with these? You got dicks on your wall, okay?
That's very true.
That's an incredible hot or not. Good job, buddy.
We might have to raffle off one of these hand-painted beauties, these masterpieces back here one of these days.
I don't know who painted those, but did you paint those?
Of course, yours truly.
That's impressive. The pink one is. I don't know which. I don't know if that's what yours look like, but that looks painful to get those things up there.
Someday, maybe I'll tell you the stories on the YouTube show of why those are there and how they came to be, but not today.
Not today. We're already too deep. We've already gone way over our rating on our podcast, which is okay, which is fine. YouTube will never promote any of our videos because we are absolutely fucking ridiculous, which is good. But I like that hot or not, Jeff.
Hot or not? Nah, bro.
With that being said, buddy, anything else that you want to wrap in the 2020 year? Should we even give our predictions for 2021? Do we have any predictions? I mean, I thought we were going to plan a trip to Scotland or Ireland, but that looks like that's not going to fucking happen. If any of you listened and heard about our rumors about hosting a major championship down at Torrey Pines, that's absolutely, it's not going to happen. San Diego sucks when it comes to this whole pandemic. So I mean, any predictions for you, buddy? Anything that maybe you'd like to see happen come 2021?
I don't have any predictions. I was sitting around today on the treadmill, fucking bored out of my mind, thinking about the good things that happened to us in 2020, though, right? Because everybody wants to think about the negative and the good things, man. Family, friends, the Aloha Press, good music, good booze, good food. And one of the most important things for me, and this is going to sound weird, is new patrol pants. So I got 2 nights left on Graveyard, and I'm wearing my fucking new nice spandexy patrol pants. And I think everybody at the office is appreciative of that. So that's where I'm going with 2020.
So Jeff's going with patrol spandex pants. That's unique. I like that. That's going to be that hurts the Aloha Press brand. But I mean, can the Aloha Press sponsor those, or what? Can they purchase? Anyway, so where I'm going with this is, for me personally, 2021 is going to be my ultimate goal is to sell $1 million worth of merchandise in 2021. That's a big task, but fuck it. If you were gonna predict 2020 and told me that we were gonna host a golf tournament and go to Pebble Beach, and we were gonna do it at Edgewood and accomplish the things that we did, I would have told you you're fucking crazy. So I think that's my goal. Maybe I don't know, 10,000 fucking followers. No, 100,000 followers on Instagram, $1 million in sales at the Aloha Press shop. And then we're going to get the email list is going to get to, let's go, I don't know, 60,000.
I just know we're going to work hard. We're going to go for it. We got the drive. Ain't nothing going to slow us down.
No, absolutely not. And if you're eager, itching to travel right now, I had to quickly look at flights yesterday, but traveling's easy. Dude, trip wise, Jeff, dream come true. We've done Pebble Beach. What 2021? If we can make it happen, is there any particular place that you'd want to check off your old bucket list?
If we could make it happen, I would absolutely love a little Mexico trip for some reason. I just got Mexico on the brain right now. A good, like, not a take your family and your wives and that, like a guy's trip, golf, drinking, eating fucking tacos, and just having fun down in Mexico. That's kind of what I would like to see. I don't know if we're going to get it, but
dude, it can happen. Like, I don't know if Facebook is reading your mind like mine. They keep popping up with these fucking deals like $149 for 6 nights in Cancun, and I'm like what other disease am I going to get besides COVID down in Cancun? You know, like, what am I going to get? Food poisoning? You know, are we drinking tequila worms and scorpions? Or, like, I like that goal. I think that should be maybe a June. Maybe we'll get someone to sponsor it. You never know. If I can host a trip, maybe we have a giveaway that might have someone join us. We'll see. So with that being said, buddy, let's wrap it at that, and we will talk to you in 2021.
I can't wait.